Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Najwa Husseini with Azadi News. Burma's COVID-19 cases exceed 90,000. Election Commission ready to hold election at cancelled constituencies in Arakan. Burma's COVID-19 cases exceeded 90,000 on Monday with around 10,000 cases since November 23rd, according to the Ministry of Health and Sports. On Monday, Burma reported 90,713 COVID-19 cases, including 1,941 fatalities and 70,156 recoveries. Last month, the Health Ministry requested residents stay at home and avoid gatherings as the cooler weather is likely to boost the spread of COVID-19. However, Burma saw hundreds of people visiting parks and Yangon University during the Tuzaidang holiday despite stay-at-home orders in the city. Many people have expressed concern about others breaching stay-at-home orders, saying gathering can boost the spread of coronavirus. People also criticized the authorities for failing to enforce the rules. Dr. Tun May, Deputy Director General of Yangon Public Health Department, told state-owned MRTV on Saturday that more than 500 medical staff, mostly at Yangon's hospitals, were infected with coronavirus. 2 medics have died with coronavirus. Most medical staff are exhausted after fighting COVID-19, said Dr. Tun May. The Central Committee for Prevention, Control and Treatment of COVID-19 extended COVID-19 restrictions, including a ban on travel and gatherings until December 15 to contain the virus. The committee has instructed people not to leave their states and regions unless the journey is urgent. It has also suspended domestic flights and international commercial flights, while allowing only relief cargo and special flights. Burma is ready to hold General Election 2020 in cancelled constituencies in Arakan State, says Turain Tu, Secretary of Arakan State Election Subcommission. Special Envoy of the Government of Japan for National Reconciliation in Myanmar, Yuhi Sasakawa, said during his tour in Rakhine State that it was very important for holding of General Election 2020 in 9 of the cancelled constituencies in Arakan State. The Japanese Special Envoy visited Arakan State on November 28th, and he also observed some cancelled constituencies by military's helicopter. He told the media in Arakan State that the authorities told him that they would strive to hold general elections again in cancelled constituencies in Arakan State if the security would be secure. Secretary Turain Tu replied that he didn't give any comments about the Japanese envoy speeches, but the cancellation of the general election in some places of Arakan State was the decision of the Union Election Commission (UEC). We are ready to hold a general election again in some cancelled constituencies in Rakhine State. There have been ballot papers and ballot boxes. Moreover, we had election subcommissions at the relevant places, said Secretary Turain Tu. The UEC announced cancellation of holding general elections in 9 townships in Arakan State on October 16th because these areas don't meet conditions to hold a free and fair general election. There are a total of 16 vacant seats for upper house and lower house in 9 townships which were cancelled. The Arakan Army AA released a statement on November 12th. A statement urged the government and military to hold by-election in some cancelled constituencies in Arakan State. The military also announced on November 12th that they welcomed the AA's announcement, as well as they would cooperate in holding by-election in the remaining constituencies. Similarly, the Union Betterment Party sent a letter to the UEC on November 13th calling for holding of the general election in Arakan and Shan states. There are over 1.6 million of eligible voters in 17 townships of Arakan State, as 9 townships out of 17 were cancelled for holding of the general election. 1.2 million of locals lost their voting right. Some political parties pointed out allowed that an election can be held in cancelled constituencies as an appendix of General Election 2020. This is today's news. To get more updates about Rohingya, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Visit our website azadinews.org and follow our social media accounts. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.